Hi, I'm Roberto Urias, and I'm doing my presentation on economics for everyone, every day, and everywhere. What is economics? Economics is a social science of scarcity. Scarcity means that we always have wants, but we have limited resources. Economics talks about how people spend their limited sources to get limited wants. Since we can't always have what we want, we tend to make choices, which plays a big role in economics. There's two types of economics. There is microeconomics, which we are currently learning about, which is how the decisions of a single person can affect the economy. Meanwhile, macroeconomics focuses on the economy as a whole, how the decisions of everyone can affect the economy, and much more. Study economics. Economics can change the ways we make decisions. Everything always has a cost, nothing is ever free, and that's something economics teaches you. It also teaches you how to make better choices with your limited resources, like time, for example. It can also help you budget your money better based on your needs. It also helps you understand that the more the people get informed, the better they will understand what affects them and what doesn't when it comes to money. We use econ in our everyday lives by making choices. We use econ in many ways every day. For example, we buy and sell items every day. When we make decisions, we are using an economist mindset. Another example on the way we use economy every day would be our banking. Every day we're constantly logging into our bank accounts and checking our balance. With our balance, we can see all the decisions we made throughout the day in our spending. Some more examples would be going to a car show versus the movies. We're making a choice there. Another example would be going fishing versus going camping, eating a cheeseburger versus eating a salad. Choice of self-washing a car or taking it to get washed. Choice of making my own clothes or going to the store and buy the product that is already made. These are decisions that we have to make in our everyday lives, which this goes perfect with what I was saying earlier, that in econ we always have to make choices. Opportunity cost. You might wonder, what is opportunity cost? Well, opportunity cost is the next best alternative after you make a choice. When we make a choice, we always include an opportunity cost. An opportunity cost is the other choice we gave up when we decide. For example, I had the choice of pizza, burger, or tacos. Well, my favorites are pizza and burgers, so I narrowed my choices down to pizza and burgers. At the end, I decided for dinner I would get pizza after all. Well, my opportunity cost would be the burger, since it was my highest alternative. Notice how I didn't include my other choices. Well, that's because they weren't my next best alternative. Now that we know how decisions affect our everyday lives and can affect our cash flow, here's an example of how I use choices in my own business. Fun fact, the picture above is actually from my website. Another fun fact is I own my own carpentry business and I constantly have to make choices in order to have a better cash flow. I constantly have to decide whether I should keep my cash on hand or if I should invest it in lumber. What I tend to do in order to save some money is I order lumber as my demand increases. I also have to constantly decide how much money I should set aside for ads and how much money I should set aside for payroll. I also decide how much I should pay each employee based on their production making skills, because you can't obviously pay the same pay rate to every employee. Having a business requires a lot of thinking and deciding. And if you don't make your decisions correctly, your business could lose a lot of money. How do I supply and demand at work? Well, it's pretty basic. So the more customers I get, the more materials I need to buy, and the faster I need to produce kitchens so I can fit other customers into my schedule. Last but not least, in today's slideshow, I'm going to be talking about price of related good. These are goods that are often bought together to satisfy a particular want/taste. For example, coffee and sugar. Coffee tastes good with sugar. Tea and sugar. Sugar and tea, well, they taste pretty good together. Same with bread and butter. Pencil and notebook. When you buy a notebook, you need a pencil. And same with notebook and pen. They tend to go hand in hand. I also tend to use price of related goods in my business. For example, when I buy materials to build cabinets, I also go to Sherwin-Williams and buy paint so that my cabinets can look nice and uniform when done. So in this case, I buy the paint and wood together to satisfy a particular want. And last but not least, here are 3 things I have learned, 2 things I would like to apply in my life, and 1 thing I want to explore more of. 3 things I have learned. I should always pay attention to where my money is going. There's always opportunity costs when making decisions. We use economics every day and everywhere. 2 things I would apply in my life would be 1, to take care of my limited source better in order to gain more unlimited wants, and be more organized when it comes to investing my money. 1 thing I would like to explore more would be economics as a whole a little bit better. That way I can get a deeper understanding of it. And this is all for today. Thank you so much for your guys' time.